What's up, guys? Welcome to GoGo Motoring YouTube channel. So in today's quick video, I'm going to give you an update on the ownership experience with the three-stage intake manifold tube that I did on the N52 engine in my 2007 BMW 328i coupe. So as some of you have watched my channel know, I guess a couple of years ago at this point, which is crazy to think about, I ended up installing the three-stage intake manifold and the AA headers on the N52 engine in my BMW 328i. This is a common tune, common mod that's made to these cars in order to increase the horsepower and torque and bring it up to the levels that, similar levels to what the 2006 BMW 330i with the N51 engine had. So I did that mod a couple years ago, and saw a significant increase in horsepower and torque. I would say probably about, it was 30 wheel horsepower was the increase in the horsepower. And one of the videos that I made after doing that mod was a video on the reliability of the car, any issues with the mod. And one of the things that happened after I did the mod was that there was my rev counter, whenever I was at a traffic light, at a standstill, at idle, there will be the rev counter will be going up and down. It will be rev hunting, and it was one of those things that was pretty annoying in the car, and that was probably the biggest issue that I had with the tune. We ended up resetting the adaptions, and that ended up sort of fixing the problem a little bit, but it was still there for a while. I don't know if this was related. I mean, it's an older car, but after I did the three-stage intake manifold, I had to replace the starter and I had to replace the alternator. Not immediately afterwards, but sometime thereafter, my starter failed first, and then my alternator failed as well. So, again, those could have been completely unrelated to my doing the mod. But it is something that I had to deal with. And the alternator, when the alternator went bad, it was particularly concerning because the car, lost all electricity. Like, you couldn't, when I was like, I couldn't use turn signals. I couldn't use I couldn't open the electric windows. When it happened, when the alternator started acting up, I drove the car home because I was close to my house when this issue started happening, and even the speedometer wasn't working. So the car went absolutely nuts on me. And I ended up, took it to my mechanic, and we figured out that the issue was the alternator that needed to be replaced. But after I replaced the alternator and I got the car back, the rev hunting issue that I was associating with the three-stage intake manifold mod and the AA headers completely went away, right? So after replacing the alternator, the car, when I was at a traffic light, when I was at a standstill, when I was idling, there was no rev hunting whatsoever. It was basically, the alternator acted, it was like a brand new car at that point. So it is possible that, maybe it was just a coincidence, but after I did my mod, some of the ththings that I saw related to the rev hunting may have been related to the alternator potentially going bad, and eventually it was broken and I had to get it replaced. So perhaps that was the reason that was happening. The alternator was the reason that the rev hunting issue was taking place. So now that that's been taken care of, the car works perfectly fine. I love the extra power, I love the extra pep that the car has as a result of that manifold. So it's been good. Like I said, from a reliability perspective, some of the things that I had to deal with after doing the mod, such as the rev hunting issue, the starter issue, the alternator issue, I personally do not attribute those items going bad to our doing this mod. I think it was just a matter of time for those parts to have to be replaced, given the age of the car. The car's a 2007, got 130 plus thousand miles on it, so that was just probably part of regular wear and tear that one can expect on these engines. But other than that, you know, the cars work like a dream. Still fun to drive, and I'm gonna continue driving it for you know, many years to come. But I just wanted to, you know, check in, provide you with that update, and let you know what the issue was. Thank you for watching this video. If you feel like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below, share the video. Stay tuned for more videos. Thanks.